Hi, I'm Hunter from OlderNDumber. Do you like our content? Well, you should think about supporting us on Patreon. That way you can get access to episodes a week earlier than everyone else. And you can see May's notes, where she talks about how awful we are at this. Anyway, enjoy the show, dipshit. That's probably fine.
He's back.
Carter's back.
Yeah.
Back again. From jail.
Yeah.
Tell a friend.
The real
I like
real
that you're
felon.
joking about it.
The real Carter Ruttle, please stand up. Please stand up. Well, the real Carter Ruttle,
Did you get in
please
touch
stand
with the
up.
DA yet?
It's not my week yet.
Okay. We'll wait for your week to talk about that.
Stroke.
Could be. Heart attack.
Could be any of those.
Hunter, you
That one
just
hit me.
reacted
That
very
one hit
hard
me.
to
That
this
was weird.
this drink that you've provided us today on St. Patrick's Day.
It is. It's St. Patrick's Day, and I have provided the drink called
The Lucky Irishman.
the Lucky Irishman. The Lucky Irishman, yes.
And if you want to know how to make a Lucky Irishman,
It's real
we'll,
easy.
we'll post it in the comments below,
We'll
the
also just say
description.
it right now.
Yeah, it's you dump a bunch of Jameson over ice, and then you dump a bunch of Baileys over ice, and you mix
But
it
an
up.
equal amount of both.
Equal amount
of both. And then you're good. There you go. Lucky Irishman. It's really good. It's like,
Yeah.
it's just straight up like alcoholic milkshake.
Yeah,
Like, I want to add caramel drizzle to it.
whipped cream.
Like some whipped cream. I think it would be good.
You just dump this into ice cream and whip it up.
Fuck. Lucky Irish float.
Yeah.
The Irishman float. Floating Irishman.
Yeah, that's a mafia drink.
Mm.
Maybe we'll drink those when we join the mafia.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
I was planning on drinking Bailey's from a shoe again.
Dude, it's good. Like, this is, like, I don't...
Listen, old
It's weird.
Greg.
It's good. Yeah.
When's the
old Greg.
last time you drank Bailey's from a shoe?
Never. That's why I want to drink one, as well as Four Loko, just from.
We have to
anything.
get really clean shoes, and then we'll drink rum.
No, we gotta get really dirty shoes.
No, we'll make the outside really dirty, but the inside needs to be
No,
clean.
it needs to be.
We
dirty.
gotta,
We'll put, like, a
we gotta
plastic
go
wrap
to
on
the
the
strip
inside.
club.
Oh,
we gotta
God.
wait for the stripper to finish her set.
And
Be
then
like, can we
her-
get your heels?
That's not how... Heels don't have enough
Yeah.
volume
No,
circumference.
you dump the Baileys down the
like
heel
like
into your mouth.
Like a slide.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was thinking about finding some like the the most ancient looking old man on a fishing pier, and then asking him if I could have his boot.
Can I have your boot, please? Take a switchblade out. Give me your boot.
And he's like, "Why did you?"
Gives you the boot, and you're like,
Yeah, right.
He's
If
like,
you
"No,
fuck
no."
with old man on the pier, he's gonna fucking
No, I'm not. fucking
machete
with him,
your
sir.
hand off.
He'll be like, "Why the fuck do you need my boot?" And I'll be like, "Well, I need to drink Bailey's from it." And he's
Bailey's.
like, "I've been waiting for this moment." And he pulls out the grossest boot you've ever seen, and he
God,
hands it to
waiting.
me.
Not even the one off his foot. He'll
It's
grab
like,
it out of his pack.
Finally,
He's
the
like,
chosen one.
I don't know. I kind of feel like an idiot sometimes. Although I am an idiot, so it kind of works out.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid?
That's so funny. Last time I heard that, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur. Put that cookie down now!
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life because that is not a plan.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
You think May will be able to edit this episode?
No.
yeah, that's. Ooh, I forgot. Oh God.
Rip to one of the real ones, May's computer.
Yeah. So, guys, now is the most crucial time as ever to join the Patreon. May needs a new computer to be able to edit these episodes, and if you like hearing us talk, then May needs a computer. And Patreon will help her get one, or at least a new one, or at least fix the one she has. Cause damn, that shit not be working.
I don't think she actually wants to join Feet Finder, guys. So
May needs to make a new Patreon ad and be like, "Do you like listening to Older and Dumber? Well, help me get a new computer by joining our Patreon."
can't make an ad though because she doesn't have a computer.
Ah!
It's,
Drives into the
it's a
studio.
paradox.
Yeah.
It's the Piazza paradox.
The PP.
PP paradox.
Anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about three dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth. Oh,
Carter was real
he was.
early.
Yeah, he jumped the gun.
He was like
he shot me in Boulder's Gate.
Oh!
For no reason.
Anyway, Welcome to the new episode of Older and Dumber. As always, we have Cardboard King, co-owner of Cantrip Cards and Games, known felon, dual wielder, and there was another one for this week that I can't remember. Carter, not wearing green on St. Patrick's Day. Ruttle.
No one is wearing green on.
Should have been like Carter, aka Felon Ruttle.
Nice.
Anyway.
Hey, what's up?
How far do you think your magic cards are going to get you in prison, bitch?
Oh! He's fucking trading them for cigarettes, I bet, bro. Dude, he's going to change the entire economy
Actually,
within
magic
prison.
cards-
The entire economy in prison would be magic
are very
cards.
popular in prison.
Damn.
To my left, artist, regular, gentleman about town, Joey Schichtel, aka Slutty Mage.
Call me Amos Ames.
I just almost broke my neck that time. You ever been like, like break your
Have
own
I ever
neck?
broke my own neck? No.
I just knocked my mic.
You should
on
try it
sometime.
sometime.
Yeah, just. Oh my God. And the guy who encourages our listeners to break their own necks, don't do it.
Didn't encourage them.
Older and Dumber won't be held responsible. The guy who doesn't go to the studio anymore
Oh my God, I go every Wednesday.
gets complimented on his beard by randos.
Yeah, that was wild today.
Really?
I didn't even really know it was like.
Yeah, they were like,
Well,
"Oh, nice
pretty
patch,
good."
nice patchy beard, bro."
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they said. He's
No, he was like, nice beard,
He
bro.
was like, it could use a lineup, but
Fuck you.
I have voice of Hunter Taylor.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, guys? What's going on? And for all of you listening on Patreon, hello.
Hi,
What's going on? We'll wave to you. Say hi.
it's us.
It's us. For you.
You get to see our dumb faces.
Yeah.
Go with our dumb voices.
You fucking see Carter. He's like, oh man, yeah. What's up? Another new episode. It's St. Patrick's Day.
It is. It's Friday
is.
too.
I really thought St. Patrick's Day was 2 weeks ago.
I think it's because students go on break. So like,
Yeah,
not
so they
all
sort
the
of party
students at
every weekend.
Cornell.
Anyway, as we always do on this show, let's talk about our weeks. Carter, how's your week been?
It was real shitty. So I got pulled over this week, and it turns out,
wow. You got pulled over.
yeah,
Oh,
What were you doing when you got pulled over?
I was driving back from buying a collection from someone for the store
prison magic.
Prison magic.
for magic.
For prison.
Yeah.
Well, now for prison.
So apparently, my insurance has been insuring my car correctly.
Cool.
But-
cool.
Cool,
I mean, that's
good.
what you want.
Yeah, that's what it's
Right.
supposed to be. Yeah, yeah.
The DMV has the wrong VIN number for my car when I registered my
What?
car.
What?
So I got my license suspended and my plates suspended that are on my car.
Damn, how many misdemeanors did you get?
3.
Three
misdemeanors.
misdemeanors. You only need 2 misdemeanors
For-
in New York to be a felon.
You're a felon. You've heard it
No.
here, folks. Felon.
Gotta go to court first.
So for the next
No.
for the next 11 days, Carter is known felon.
That's not how that works.
Yes, it is. Known felon
That's
for the
not
next
how it works.
perceived known felon for the next 11
I heard
days
he had-
until proven guilty.
I hope
Cards.
things worked out, future Carter, because
I hope things worked out, future Carter. I hope you're okay.
Guys, it might
somewhere.
just be Hunter and me on the podcast for a few
'Cause-
few
Guys,
months.
this is episode 50.
Yeah.
No,
50,
it's not.
50 episodes, guys.
This
This
is
is our
one year. This is
50th
the 50th
episode. It's a big
episode.
deal. It's a milestone.
Yeah, it's a big deal. This is a
bigger than
milestone.
Carter having to go to federal prison because he's a felon.
See, 50th episode happens. Carter goes to prison. That's the episode name. Carter goes to prison.
so I don't know what to do, really.
You ever seen Let's Go to
Um,
Prison? Very good movie.
Oh.
So I called.
You should watch it.
Tried to call a lawyer.
I have 2 copies.
Like 4 times this week.
Yeah, you were on the
Dak
phone
Shepard's
at
in
like
it.
midnight. with
0
the-
answer.
It was,
0
yeah.
reply to my email.
Call
0
him
nothing.
Did you try the DA like
Oh,
Sergeant Schnoodles?
so you can only-
suggested you do.
He can only make the ticket go down if it's not a misdemeanor.
Oh.
I didn't get in contact with them, so I will still try to do that, but you can't call.
I mean, you should try to explain your situation because it's very
Try and call the lawyer again.
an
or a
odd
different
situation.
I'll just try to email the DA, but I tried to email or call the DA, and then I looked on their site and I tried to figure out which DA I'm supposed to email because there's
Probably
like
the Ithaca, right? Because Ithaca tickets.
Traffic.
there's a lot of different
There's multiple
Traffic
DAs.
and
There's
law
vice
violations.
DAs and there's DAs.
Start at the bottom,
there's-
work your way up.
Yeah.
But anyways, I then was like so frustrated and overwhelmed that day. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna call the police department." I called the police department.
Mhm.
I get to the front. I get.
When you called them,
someone-
were you just like 911 and they were like, if
No.
this is an emergency?
No, there's a local number for the police department.
I was wondering how you called them. I know
I-
that. I was wondering
called the
how you
local
did it.
number.
Would have been really funny. It was like 911. Can I talk to the front desk? Sir, this is an emergency.
Then I
line.
would have gotten. a
Yeah.
felony.
Does it sound like I'm ordering a fucking pizza, lady?
So you called the
anyways,
police.
Call the police. I'm talking to the front desk, and I was like, "Hey, very overwhelmed because I have 3 tickets that say misdemeanor on them."
I'm fucked. What do I do?
And I was like, "So like my insurance had the correct VIN. I've been paying for over a year on my insurance. They let me know that my insurance was rejected from my registration because they had the wrong VIN, but they didn't give me a notification. Like it was just on the app.
Right.
Like it was on some document on the app that I would have had to find on the
it
app.
wasn't like obvious.
Like,
They
it
didn't
was
make
the-
it obvious.
They didn't like send me a notification. It
Didn't
was like,
email
"Hey,
you.
there's something wrong with your insurance."
Mhm. They just let you pay it, take the money.
Right. So and then
dangerous.
Mhm.
I'm feeling it.
Oh yeah.
These are dangerous.
Fucking-
Joey was like, "Ugh, ugh."
and then I was like, so then like I don't know what to do because the DMV has the wrong VIN and they clearly something went wrong there. So I'm just like, how am I supposed to how was I supposed to know? Also, I never got notification that my license was suspended or my plates were suspended. So I was driving in my car. I would not be driving right now. Like I would.
I'm like listening, but I'm fucking laughing over this. I'm so sorry.
There's no point in doing the segment, guys.
No.
Because like it's not like Joey and Hunter are gonna talk about it the entire time. I'm going through like this serious thing in my life where I'm like actually scared about what's gonna happen because I don't fucking know what I'm doing, and these guys are fucking talking about what food we're gonna go to, like
We just look at each other. We're like,
not paying attention.
see, me and Joey
So
are almost
anyways-
done. You haven't even gotten
Yeah,
halfway.
because I'm fucking talking.
Go ahead.
So anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do. So that's fun.
I heard you moved Cantrip into a location.
Oh yeah, that was the good part.
That was a good part of his week.
It kind of gets overshadowed.
Why
by
don't
me
you
being
forget
fucked.
about the felony for a minute? Tell
Yeah,
us about
tell
the
us
good
about
part.
some-
So we're like 90% gonna move into this place. Down
90%?
downtown Ithaca. Yeah, the landlord is down like
Oh, you
90%.
said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you told me. You didn't tell people.
Yeah, so we found this place and it looks really good for us, at least for a starting location, and we could move into something bigger if we need to. But we're thinking about moving down. Also, we're thinking about some other stuff that has to do with
Thinking about stuff?
with Cantrip and
Uncle Marty's?
but I don't want to say anything until that gets more fleshed out.
Sure.
Naturally.
But
Nash.
anyways, we might have a location in June.
June.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
June cantrips.
Yeah, not
Jan trips.
we're gonna be designing and like figuring out how we want to lay it out because it's not the front of it is not like a ton, like it's a good amount of space, but like we really need to be careful with how we put things so that we have enough event space. For
I
what
thought
we
you weren't
want.
going to put
Yeah.
product in there. It was just going to be event space.
Well, we need product, but we need to figure out how we are going to fit like 30 plus people in there for an event and also have product. But it's a good space. I'm excited.
damn. You huff any paint
But
while
it's
you were
going to
in
be
there?
hard to run from prison, so.
I love that he brought it back.
Bro, the mafia guys run their shit from prison. I
Oh
guess.
yeah, you'll be fine. Al Capone survived.
Sell the
so.
Black Lotus for
They'll be smuggling cards in.
Oh, because you have to grade them.
Oh,
and then
no,
you
no,
send
no, no.
them-
I sell them in the prison too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all.
yeah.
I go up to the judge.
You hide them in
I
the
go up
in
to the judge
cakes?
while I'm going for my tickets, and I'm like, "Can I go to prison?" Like, you like Path to Exile?
I hear you're very justful, so how about a path to exile? And he's like, you know me. Just takes it in.
That's on me. I would never bribe a judge, please.
This episode will come out after. It's fine.
Yeah, you'll already be in prison. by
Yeah,
the time
double
this comes
jeopardy.
out.
Come on. Can't be tried for the same thing twice.
Guys, we're gonna need extra Patreon money to pay for.
Yeah, we gotta pay for Carter's legal fees. Holy shit.
Joey, how was your week?
All right. I drew Sylveon.
You did draw a Sylveon.
Getting fucked?
No.
That's
Come on.
disgusting,
Come on.
Carter.
It's a Pokemon.
I would never.
Only Vaporeons are getting fucked in this household.
Damn.
That's what Joey just said.
I would fuck
Sylveon
a
doesn't get
Sylveon
fucked.
before
Sylveon
Vaporeon.
fucks.
How about that?
Vaporeon is the one that is memed about, though.
Yeah. I'm working on a Vaporeon right now. What else did I
What
do
did you
this
do?
week, Hunter?
Drew a Sylveon.
That's pretty much it. Like, I watched episode 8 of The Last of Us.
He did. He finally watched episode 8. Didn't watch the finale, though.
How can you just, like, stop?
Well, he went to, but for some reason it didn't work.
Yeah, and then I tried to watch episode 9 last night, and it didn't work. And I was like, well, I guess I'm done with 8.
Tears.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
It was all right.
He actually did like it. There was one thing about it. He was like,
What was wrong?
It was a weird juxtaposition between game and show, and that was the fact that, like, in the game, it made sense at the end when Joel and Ellie reunite. There's nobody left because you're fucking killing everybody in the camp. In the show, it would have made more sense that, like, oh, our fucking home is burning down. Where's everybody else?
yeah, it was just the two of them as they walked away. I didn't really notice it until Joey said it, and I was like, oh. I think the
Troy Baker and Pervo ate everyone.
No, I think the inclination is that Joel had already gone and killed everybody before he
I
got
don't
there.
think Joel killed everyone. Joel was not in a condition to kill everyone.
Joel's never in a condition to kill everyone.
Exactly.
He still does it.
Oh, no,
You
it's
didn't
a
even watch
trip.
Mandalorian, though.
I'm not
Dude,
gonna
you
watch
watch Mando.
Mandalorian.
Why not?
It's dumb.
He's always saying that to get on your nerves.
He's getting on them.
He's getting on them. He's on them.
He's on the nerve.
Nervous here. Here's my nerves. Here's Joey.
Too much Disney interference this
What the
season.
fuck are you talking about? What Disney interference? This has been the arc they've been leading up to.
We'll see.
First 3 episodes.
The arc that they had to fucking Bogart 2 episodes from Boba Fett for.
That series was weak without those were the best 2 episodes in the series.
I liked Boba Fett.
Those were the strongest 2 episodes in the series.
Let's just call it the Mandalorian 2.5.
They should have like what else were they gonna do?
Boba Fett.
Maybe expand on, the story that they should have told in the first place.
Okay, how many episodes of that series were actually good?
I liked all of them.
The first 2 were fucking great.
The rest weren't.
I liked the Cade Bane stuff a lot.
Yeah, it would have been nice to expand on that. Boy, what if they had 2 episodes to expand on that?
They should have added 2 more episodes. The saddest episode was when the Gamorrean guards died.
It was.
I cried for them. Cried. Anyway,
I played Baldur's Gate this week.
I was about to say we played Baldur's Gate.
I played
D&D,
Starfinder this week. I
Starfinder.
played
Bro,
D&D
you
this
just
week.
bumped Straight into your mic.
Oh, we did play. Oh, right, we played D&D and 2 people.
No, don't listen to this
died.
guy. Yeah, we had 2 people die in our D&D game.
Man, what a horrible DM.
Carter.
No, that's a good
No,
DM.
Carter killed him.
I did not.
He was, and then after they were dead, he was like, "Man, it really feels like there's some stakes again." As his character looted their bodies.
I didn't loot their bodies at all.
did
I
the
asked for their
character
character sheet. No.
Let's be honest, guys. Nobody killed.
And then you
anybody.
tried to
The
kill.
dice-
You tried to kill May.
The dice killed everybody.
You tried to kill May.
Me?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But that's because the enemy wanted to.
See,
Says
the
it
thing
in the
is, you
description.
play the enemy, so like,
You were like, this one.
what do you mean? There was 3 fantastical races in that room at the same
Yeah, you
time.
coulda
did
came
not-
after me.
Fantastical
You
races.
could have
elf.
came after the
Yeah,
There's
heirloom.
a fucking bunny,
Yeah,
and there's a fucking forehead
but she
monster.
did the electric damage, which it says if anyone
I
does
did
electric damage, they
fucking
go for them.
120 hit points or
But
something
you didn't do
crazy like
electrical
that.
damage.
That's so stupid. That's so
It says
dumb.
anyone who does
Hunter,
electrical
other than
damage is
trying
seen as the
to-
biggest threat.
Other than trying to murder May and then killing 2 of our other friends, did you do anything this week?
I had succeeded the night before, so I was like, you know what? Let's go for a third.
Okay, so all I'm saying is that D&D deaths are good and should happen occasionally for character growth.
But then the person who dies really feels
Not really.
shitty.
Depends.
If I'd killed your character, what would you have done?
I would have been a little sad, but then I would have been like, oh,
A little.
but like,
You'd be like, you guys better find a fucking way to bring me
You
back.
better take me to
You
Builder
better
right
fucking
now.
Go to Builder right now. Next session,
No.
no one goes to Builder.
if no one went to Builder, like that would have been sad. That would have been sadder than me dying if no one went to Builder.
Athena was like,
Damn, sucks. I got these kids to worry about though.
yeah.
But like,
I'm retiring from adventuring. Whole new party.
I think it's a great way to have character growth is D&D death. I like it more when it's lower level.
Yeah, remember when Athena and Fick died?
Yeah, I should have left him dead.
This is... I've killed 4 characters in that campaign so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah. And those were good deaths. They led to a lot of character growth, and they led to probably Athena and Harper getting together. Because they got a lot closer.
Yeah. What? What's that grin over
Nothing.
there?
I'll just be chopped liver, I guess.
Oh, you guys.
Well,
didn't get
you
me
push
closer to
yourself
Fick.
away, so it doesn't matter.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm so edgy. I'm a woman, but I'm also a fighter, and now I have to find all the facts, and I don't remember my past. I can't be with you because I'll only hurt you. I can't travel with you anymore. Right off into sunset.
Wow. Wow.
Harper's like, shut the fuck up, burns your horse. Holy shit. Anyway, so my week. Played D&D, played Starfinder. We play D&D tomorrow, which I'm really excited about, actually. I'm excited.
I die.
Should be good. I'm excited too. You hope you die?
Mhm.
Joey.
So that Carter can have good character development.
You want to die so that character can have good
I think if either
development?
of us die,
Dude,
I
if
mean,
you die, that'd be real sad. Anyway, I went to the studio on Wednesday, worked on the Transformer stuff. Oh my god. Finishing that up. It's very, very close. I have to send it off to the director very soon. So that'll be a lot of fun.
You ever get the other people to read with you?
No.
Wow. Did you ever audition for Coco Melon?
No.
Coco Melon.
I did not audition for Coco Melon.
Why?
But actually,
Did you become Larry the Cucumber?
don't know yet. It's still up in the air. We'll find out soon.
This guy
Hopefully.
doesn't even go to the studio anymore.
That's not how auditions work. Never mind.
How do you get commercial?
I didn't get the fucking goblin though, which was dumb. I was a good ass goblin. Fuck the directors on that show. The Lego movie thing?
Yeah.
Fuck them. I was a good goblin.
These guys don't even. These guys
They don't even fucking know.
They don't. These motherfuckers don't know.
No, because it's bullshit. I hate when a fucking company puts up the auditions on the site, and then after like 100+ people have auditioned, cast an offsite actor. Fuck you. Why'd you put it on the website then? If you fucking knew you had someone, then why would you put it up?
Why indeed?
Sorry, I got real heated for a
No,
second
I mean
there.
it's fair. Why even
This
put
is
it
so
up?
dumb. Like, why did 100 of us
They
waste
probably-
our
They
time?
probably just cast their brother Lenny or something.
Probably. Got my first email from Ithacon today.
They were
Yeah,
like,
they were
It
like-
literally just said, "Hi Hunter, welcome to Ithacon. We can't wait to have you. If you have any questions, please let us know." My questions are, what do you want from me? You were supposed to email me info about this panel, and you were just like, "Welcome. We can't wait to have you." What's my job? I don't know what to do. So that happened. So
did
that'll
you
be
email
fun.
back?
No.
Well, you're supposed
I'll
to
email
email
tomorrow.
back in that circumstance that
I'll
you
email
don't
tomorrow.
know what to do.
I'll email tomorrow.
Hey, Ruttle. What are those meat sacks wearing?
Close, road trip.
No slag, dipstick. I mean, what's on the clothes?
Looks like Casticon merch.
We have merch?
Yeah, you, me, Quick Cut, and Hexwing.
So, humans can get t-shirts with us on them?
Yeah, that Joey guy from OlderNDumber made it.
Right off the OlderNDumber merch store?
Yeah, bot. It's as easy as that.
We, getting a cut of that? Energon ain't free, you know.
No.
That's a bad deal, and you're a bad leader for making it.
Oh no, we have perfect timing for
Okay,
topic.
It's topic
We
time.
got perfect timing for topic.
I raised a question, and Hunter
Trust me.
I'm worried for you, but I raised a
You want
question.
to finish it up? Sure.
Let's talk about the biggest differences between books versus movies. What are some of the biggest changes? Hunter, you don't read books, so today you're
I
gonna
do
learn.
read books.
You
Should I start with?
you
No, we
about
go
to
in.
learn.
We go in order like we always do. You start.
Sure.
Hopefully, we don't take each other's. But yeah,
Now,
we're talking
Carter didn't do his homework for this episode.
about. Oh, hey, Action Figure
'cause
Theater
I forgot
just
about
emailed
it.
me.
Like usually we remind each other throughout the week, like, "Hey, you have homework
No,
this
we,
week."
we
Nothing.
never do that.
Me and you do, because we like to be accountable.
So
for
I've
each
got
other.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movies that were books first on my
I have a
list.
few probably.
Um,
I can start while they're fresh on my mind, because I'll forget.
sure.
them.
Why don't you start with one?
Inkheart.
Inkheart.
Ink with Brandon. I think Brandon Fraser was in that movie.
Oh,
Fraser
Inkheart's
was-
Brandon Fraser.
Yeah. Inkheart was a book that is like a young adult novel where basically some people have the skill to read a book and it becomes reality. And it's about a story about a man who has that ability that fucked up and read a villain into reality and like fucked up the universe basically. I think basically
Paul Bianetti
the
was in
main
this.
thing that is worse about the movie than the books is that it was made in the early 2000s
Jennifer Connelly.
and that the
Oh yeah, Paul Bianetti was like main character from the book, and they like
yeah,
became
it's
good
he in that
friends.
movie? Yeah, he is. Okay, he's the main character. That's what I thought.
Brandon Fraser.
I enjoyed the movie. It's just kind of very early 2000s ish, and I think
I
if
like
they like
Inkheart.
made it now, I think it would be a lot like really good.
But they'd have to get Brandon Fraser.
They would have to get Brandon Fraser back, or it's a no.
They definitely can. He's a celebrity, and he deserves to be in movies again.
He deserves it,
Deserves everything.
and he's looking really good
Oscar,
right now.
Oscar winning.
yeah, Oscar
Brandon
winning.
Fraser.
Yeah, he's looking really good right now.
Do you want me? I've got 2 Stephen King entries on here.
Son of a bitch.
Dark Tower.
I also have a Stephen King entry.
Is it Dark
You
Tower?
haven't read any Stephen
Is
King.
it-
It's scary.
Is it Dark Tower?
It's not Dark Tower,
Fuck, I need to read that book.
but there's a lot of changes there.
But go ahead.
So in it,
Okay, I didn't choose that one.
Which movie wise?
either the miniseries that's been changed for both the miniseries and the movie that
I
came.
assume you're
two-
talking about
wasn't
the
there- wait,
first one
wasn't
because
there-
you know we're like 16 when it came out.
There was 2 movies, wasn't there?
There was a miniseries.
I thought there was.
It was released in 2 parts, yeah, because there's the kid part and the adult part.
But I thought there was like original movie.
There
with
is
Tim
the
Curry.
miniseries
Yeah.
with Tim Curry.
That's a miniseries, not
Yeah.
a movie.
No, that was a movie.
It was made for TV miniseries released over 2 Sundays.
okay. So it wasn't a movie because I never.
But you can buy it as a
You
movie.
can buy it cut down as a movie, yes.
Me and Hunter don't like horror movies, so
Yeah.
we don't know this. So like, don't be so aggressive.
I mean, it's based on a 1,400-page novel, so any adaptation of it's going to be hard, right?
How many pages?
1,400. It's Moby Dick.
Wow.
In the book, after the kids defeat Pennywise in the sewer, there is a scene that's cut from both the miniseries and the movie.
Oh, it wasn't an either.
Right.
Okay.
The kids have a gangbang in the sewer.
Shut up. No, they fucking don't. Stop.
Yeah.
They're children, Joey. Stephen King would not put that in his book.
Isn't that technically illegal?
That's fucking child pornography.
They're falling apart emotionally after the fall of Pennywise. And
They
Beverly
probably make out.
states that it's their love that's going to see them through this. And King said, upon writing it, that it was meant to represent a rite of passage from childhood to adulthood. No, it is very graphically written in the book.
Shut the fuck up,
Oh, I'm
dude.
serious.
Stephen King did not write a child gangbang in the fucking or orgy, whatever the fuck it was, in the book.
Well, how many girls are there?
1.
Then it's a gangbang.
No.
Yeah, that's a gangbang.
Stop it. That is not in the book.
It is.
How old are they in the book?
12.
Shut the fuck up. I don't know how we're all so upset about other authors and we didn't say shit about Stephen King. How did we not say shit about that child-loving piece of shit?
You know, the 80s were a different time. Anyway, it's cut from.
Of course it's cut. Of course it's cut. Joey's like, I would have rather it been in the movie. Like, what the fuck?
And foregoing for the blood pack that they still make in the book after they get out of the sewer.
So they fuck, and then they're like,
Yeah, it clears their head, and they're like, all right, we're able to
now
get
we
out
should
of
cut
here.
our hands and make a blood pact.
They do when they get out. Hunter, you said you had
There's a
some?
lot of editing on
His
that
is
last
Garfield, so we already know that.
one. I didn't read Garfield.
The comic.
He didn't read
never read the
Garfield.
comics?
He's like, my favorite movie is Garfield.
In the comic, Garfield
I love-
didn't eat lasagna, and in the movie, he ate the lasagna.
My fucking god. My first one is Percy Jackson. Percy
And
Jackson
the Lightning
series.
Thief or Sea of Monsters? Or
Sea
just
of
all of
Monsters.
it as a whole. Sea of
Sea of
Monsters,
Monsters.
was the worst.
Yes. Sea
Much
of
worse.
Monsters specifically is what I'm the most upset about. What's funny though is I watched Lightning Thief and went, "Oh, that was really good."
I think Lightning Thief was passable.
Yeah.
Like, definitely passable and an enjoyable movie.
Yes. But anyway, then I went ahead and read all of them. And I was like, wow, these were awesome. Third book, by the way, my favorite, Titan's Curse. Very good.
Titan's Curse is pretty good.
Lightning Thief, good. Definitely left some stuff out, but like you said, passable. I was like, wow. Yes, it left some stuff out, but I enjoyed how they made this movie. It would fit very well. Sea of Monsters,
Dog shit.
it was so upsetting. Only because Percy and his new brother, basically, they left.
Little bro?
Yeah.
Little bro.
They left.
Sorry.
They
I have
left-
something incredibly off topic.
They they left so much out about their relationship that I was like, we don't give a shit about this kid. We don't give a shit about that Cyclops.
Yeah.
This movie made me not give a shit about you. Whereas the book made me care about you. And then the fight at the amusement park, I was like, I feel like we got to this really quick. And then the fight with the Cyclops, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That whole encounter was so much longer in the book.
You're mad.
Sea of Monsters, upsetting. Like, the movie, I'll watch it fine, but no, you cannot say that this is a good representation of the book. There was a lot of stuff left out, which is upsetting. Especially, again, the relationship between them and the fight with the Cyclops. Like,
Does the Cyclops get blinded by no one?
they do in the book so much more like that. Actually, they hide in like a goat in like, it's really good. In the fucking movie, no, just run. Not any good. It's not any good.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked the first movie a lot.
So, like, there's like the three main big young adult adaptations of that
The
all came out
Virgin,
around the same time.
Maze Runner. And
Yeah, those are the three I'm talking about.
Maze
Hunger
Runner.
Games, Maze Runner, and Divergent all came out around similar times. Hunger Games did it first and then sort of triggered those other two.
I liked the first and second Maze Runner. Just want
The
to.
first one is all right, and then the rest are dog shit. The first of Maze Runner was
True homie.
pretty strong. Like, it was reasonable
Yeah.
adaptation. It wasn't like one for one, which none of them are ever going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't really do anything different, and it didn't really do anything different and also cool. Like, the different things it did do weren't cool. Like, if you're gonna like go away from the source material, I would like it to be for a good reason and for like and it being good. Divergent as a whole, all of them are shit. The actress hot, but books kind of dog, movie kind of dog. Maze Runner first book pretty reasonable, pretty good. Movie reasonable. The rest dog.
I thought the second one was still pretty okay. The third one definitely, I was like, okay.
First Hunger Games strong.
Yeah.
Very good. Like,
Yes.
enjoyable.
Yes.
Like, there wasn't one for one, which none of the movies are
But
ever going to be
they-
one for one.
They did a good
Jennifer
job.
Lawrence.
But they did a good job. Second one, I thought was reasonable.
Yeah, it was okay.
Not amazing, but
And then
reasonable.
they bloated the second one to make
Third one,
2 more
yeah.
movies.
Carter just did 3, so you're up.
So The Mist, you guys familiar?
No.
Yes.
Mist
It's
comes
like,
down
yeah,
out of
yeah, and there's monsters out in the
there's
mist you can't
monsters in
see.
it, and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Dad
It's the
gets
guy and
locked
his
into
kid.
a
Yep.
supermarket with his son, and
Yep.
you know the
I
vision
remember the
of
movie.
the
That was a book?
cult. Like, yeah, it was a novella, so not a full
Oh.
novel, but
I didn't know that.
At the end of the book, they're in the mist. There's similar scenario to the end of the movie. There's like 5 people in the Jeep:
Mm-hmm.
the dad, the son, the woman, the 2 older people, and there's a radio signal, like they're running out of gas, but they pick up this radio signal over the truck's CB, and they're like, I guess we'll try it out. And they just drive off into the mist, and that's how it ends.
In the book?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the movie, so if you haven't seen it, I suggest you stop listening to the podcast now. Go and watch The Mist, because I can't have this ending spoiled for you, because it's one of the best fucking movie endings ever. So in the movie, they're in the truck. They run out of gas. It's David, his son, the teacher, and the two old people. There's monsters in the mist. They're stuck. They're out of gas. They exchange this look. David checks his revolver. He's got 4 rounds left in it. Pop, 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 pop. Kills the other 4 passengers in the truck. Gets out. He's fucking emotionally destroyed. He tries to walk out into the mist so that a monster could kill him. And what should come rolling out of the mist?
The army, right?
A fucking tank with guys with flamethrowers with it. And the mist is like clearing out. There's this whole fucking army division behind the tank.
That's the movie, right?
Yeah. And he
Kills
just
his
like
son?
drops to, yeah, he fucking executes everybody in the truck.
That's the movie?
He just drops to his knees sobbing. And that's how the movie ends.
Holy shit. I don't remember that. All right, my next one. I'm gonna start with all the ones. I'm gonna start with all the ones I've read the book first, and then I'll do the ones that I haven't read the books. Okay. You know, I'm gonna do a weird one. Into the Wild. Do you guys remember Alex Supertramp?
Oh, it's the guy, right? Like the dude that wants to go off and live with bears or something, and he gets fucking eaten.
No.
Oh.
No. Into the Wild is about this guy, Christian something. But he ends up going by Alex Supertramp. Basically, what happens is
the band.
Funny, right? But anyway, it's about this guy who, in the book, he just basically, he's like super successful. He's got a rich family. He's got blah blah blah. But he just goes, I don't want any of this. So he takes all of his money out of his bank account, gives it all away, takes his car, goes out in the middle of the beach, burns his car, just goes out and just basically becomes a new person. Says, I don't want this life. I want to just be me, live off the land, whatever, all this shit. Just leaves and just basically becomes like a hitchhiker. He goes across all these different like he just explores so many different lives. He ends up being like a coal miner for a while.
Shout out to all my mine coalers.
I fucking hate you. Coal miner for a while, and like then he goes to Burning Man, like the whole thing. But he ends by getting himself out into the woods and having like a minivan, Volkswagen kind of thing that he turns into a home, and starts to hunt off the land and stuff. But then he gets really hurt, and that's the differences between the book and the movie. Is I can't remember which one. One of them, he goes through all this fights and then dies,
right?
Just out there by himself. But
this is
the
based
other,
on an actual true
yes,
events.
but the book, one of them he survives, one of them he dies. I can't remember.
Probably survives in the movie.
Well, I think because he actually survives.
Test audiences are like, oh, that's sad.
Well, because the real guy actually survived.
The real guy died.
100%.
The real guy died. I
No,
know what you're talking about.
He wrote a biography. Hold on.
Maybe it's a different guy.
Oh no, he did. He died.
Yeah.
He just he just happened to have stuff on him that people were able to
figure out why.
Yeah, because he had his journal and his photographs. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I actually like the movie a lot better than the book. It's weird though. But the movie did leave out parts of his life where he went and did jobs and stuff. Like they sort of did like a montage more than like yeah. But so the book focuses more on those little things, but the movie didn't. But the movie had really good spots. And it was one of the first appearances of the girl from Twilight. What the fuck is her name?
Bella.
Her real name.
Kristen
Stewart. One of her first roles. Pretty cool.
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen
Stewart. You're right.
Dark Tower.
Yeah.
Dark Tower.
Like
changed the shit out of
the movie. Made me want to read the book because I heard how dog shit the movie was.
Book is fucking gold.
I was like, man, this movie is dog shit, but it really wants me. Like, I really like.
I hated this movie. Let me read the book.
I was like, the concept of the movie though, like, really sold me on the book.
Yeah, I do like that book a lot. Enough that I saw the trailers and was like, what is this? Not what the source material is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joey. What's your next one?
First Blood.
No idea what that is.
Rambo, the first Rambo movie. This guy fucking doesn't know who Rambo is.
God.
Did you know that in the movie, Rambo
based
only
off of
kills one person and it's on accident?
In Rambo?
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah. First Blood.
Kills one person?
Yeah. The one where he's running from the cops and he's up in the mountains. Kills one person, it's on accident.
You're thinking of the one where he goes like down a riverboat. That's the one you're thinking of.
In the novel.
Kills many people.
Yeah, he's a mad dog killer. He takes out between 15 and 20 people in the book.
Jesus.
Including Police Chief Teasel, who he gets into a shootout with in the police station at the end of the book, and they kill each other.
I knocked my mic.
The end of the first book?
Yeah.
Isn't there more than one Rambo?
There sure is. And it's because test audiences didn't like the way the movie ended.
Wait,
because
the movie ends with him dying?
The original, it was shot to have him die. Yeah. So Colonel Troutman comes to him and he's dying. He was going to blow himself up. Decided to have the shootout with Teasel. Kills Teasel and decides he can't die an honorable death. And Troutman puts him down. They filmed that ending. And when they showed it to test audiences, because they had made him such a sympathetic character in the movie, the audience was like, "Oh, we hate this."
Oh, that's horrible. He can't die.
So
That's
yeah,
the book.
they reshot the ending where he surrenders, and we got a bunch of sequels out of it.
I'm just gonna say two of them because they're sort of in the same realm.
Clump them together.
Great Gatsby
Mm-hmm.
and The Giver.
Okay, what's different?
So
Great Gas.
The Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby book. I fucking love that book.
I know
However,
you wanted that's
notoriously,
the only cars in Deezerland Hunter wanted to see where the Great
and
Gatsby.
Carter got to get in them.
Carter got to
and
sit
touch
in 'em.
them, and was offered to buy one. So dumb. The only thing about Deezerland I liked. I fucking hate. I will hate that place forever.
His face fucking lit up like a Christmas tree. He was like, "Oh, I love Great Gatsby," and he was like,
Why is that me?
he was like, "Oh, I'll show you all the Great Gatsby stuff," and Hunter was like, "Oh,
This
Great
is so
Gatsby."
cool. I love this
And
shit.
he was like-
Look at the white rim tires.
And then he was like, "Oh, look at this car," and he opened
the
up
white wall
car, and he was
tires.
just like, "You can sit in it if you want," and Hunter was like, "Oh," and he was like, "No, I wasn't talking to you."
reached for Carter. I was like, I'm gonna go fucking kill myself. I fucking hate this.
He was like,
I've never felt so fucking betrayed.
and I was like, "Yeah, I'll sit in it."
Carter didn't once go. Carter looked at me, had a chance to say, no, this is his favorite. Let him do it. Carter looked right at me and went,
"Yeah, I'll sit in a car."
Carter said, wait, I can't even wink. Got in the car. Anyway, The Great Gatsby. Love that book. However, F. Scott Fitzgerald, notoriously horrible writer. But the book, very good. I feel like the movie didn't do enough of the wealthy and poor juxtaposition. There was a lot of it in the book, whereas in the movie, it didn't feel like there was enough. But the parts where there's a lot of the fighting between them and them like competing and racing and stuff, a lot of that was in there, and I liked that a lot.
Because that's what sells tickets.
Yeah. I do actually feel like another good part was they put enough mystery behind Gatsby too that it really felt like you didn't know who that guy was the entire fucking movie, which was really cool. Until the very end, you were like, I don't fucking get this character.
Where Tobey
End of the
Maguire
movie.
was like,
I
"Ugh."
love this movie. Tobey Maguire. Yep.
I'm Spider-Man.
It did really feel like though in the movie, he was much more of an asshole. In the beginning, it was like, oh, why did you just become a dickhead? I don't like you. But, yeah, so whatever. The Giver, though. Another one of my top...
Giving Tree.
No, The Giver. Do you know The Giver?
Nah, I don't know.
The movie had Jeff Bridges in it.
It did.
Yeah,
Does
I
he
know,
give
because I read the
things?
book and I watched the movie.
Wow, this guy's seen it.
Book was really good. So basically, dystopian
was
future.
really good.
Book was very, very
Movie was
not amazing. Quick
The
synopsis.
Giver is a very it's kind of an intellectual book.
Yeah.
And the
Very
movie made it less of
less
an
than that.
intellectual book, which made it worse.
Quick synopsis: The Giver, dystopian world. People only see in black and white. Super weird that you only see in black and white. Basically, the government like took color away. Right?
Damn.
Really weird.
Emotion.
Color, emotion, everything. Somehow they just, it's gone. But there's one person. So basically how they were able to do it is that one person, no one really even knows the history of the world either. It's weird. They only know where they are. One person though, the Giver. So everyone is assigned a job at a certain age. Like you go through this thing and like you were assigned a job based on all of your curricular activities, everything before you got to that age. One person every 70 years or some shit gets put into the job of the Giver. This person is seen as someone who's able to take on the responsibility of it. The Giver is the collector of all emotion and knowledge of the world, and they can see color. So they can see the world for what it actually is. The Giver is like...
So every 70 years they make one person a racist.
They make one person depressed. Not even racist, depressed.
Get it? Because he sees color.
Oh, damn. I didn't see that. That was a good one. Giver, fantastic book if you haven't read it. The movie watered it down hard.
Yep.
Very upsetting.
Sounds like.
But there is parts of the movie that you're like, oh, yeah. Like, if you've read the book, you're like, yes, that's what that is. Why aren't we touching on it more? They don't even really touch on him and his brother enough either. He just sort of at the end of the movie is running away with him, and you're like, why? You've fucking interacted with him twice. Whereas in the book, it's like constant. And again, there's other things too, where like when he's first receiving the powers, he just sees things. Like, so one little thing is kids are out and like smaller kids are out playing like, oh, cops and robbers or something. And they're like, ooh, but when he sees that, he sees fucking like D-Day instantly. And he's like, holy fucking shit, those kids are dying. But then it like pops when he's not. But they didn't really touch on that and how it like gave him PTSD basically.
Right.
But he feels every emotion, all history, everything. Really good. Book, phenomenal. They really watered down the movie.
Oh, Ender's Game.
Oh, yeah.
So the writer of Ender's Game, I think, is Mormon, therefore homophobic or something like that. Like I enjoyed the books a lot. The movie had Harrison Ford in it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of dog shit.
I thought the movie was okay.
It's very watered down.
But I hadn't read the book yet.
Very watered down from what the book was.
Yeah, upsetting.
There was moments in the book that definitely you could tell the Mormon was shining through. But it had good parts of the book where I really enjoyed when I read them. But yeah, the movie sort of felt rushed that they were trying to put it in an hour and a half when the book felt long.
Oh my God, I got it. Wait, Die Hard was a book?
So Die Hard is based on a book called Nothing Lasts Forever.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I love Die Hard.
First major difference is instead of being named John McClane, the main character is named Joe Leland, and he's still a New York detective. He's older though. Okay. He was a fighter pilot.
He's more like I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much I'm a getting too old for this shit kind of character. He is going to LA to meet with his estranged wife, but she doesn't work for the company. It's his daughter, Stephanie, that works for the company.
Interesting.
So he goes to visit her at the Christmas party. Things play out similar. It turns out that the terrorists are there for much more actual terrorist reasons and not
just for money.
For money. They're there because there's a whole thing with this company making like a big deal in Chile to build this bridge. It has some arms deal implications in it. That's going against a rebel group that's there that the terrorists are interested in helping. So there's a whole angle with that. Everything plays out similarly though, including Fist with Your Toes. It's an actual scene from the book.
Cool.
Book's written very much like an action movie. So a lot of it plays out, but you only see it from Joe's perspective.
Whereas in the movie, we see it from everybody's perspective.
You see the people outside. You see Hans Gruber, it bounces around.
Yeah.
But for the majority of the book, you only see it from his perspective. And eventually it gets down to the last shootout where he comes in with the gun taped to his back.
Yeah. That's in the book too?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So instead of the slick shooting though that we get in the movie where he's like kills terrorist, kills Hans.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bang, 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 shootout.
Okay.
Stephanie takes a shot in the gut.
His
during the
daughter?
fight. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What else?
Then a
Falls
kid
out the
orgy.
window.
That still happens?
Mhm.
Okay, that's good.
He grabs the watch, pulls her out the window with him.
What? His daughter dies in the book?
Huh?
I'm glad they changed it. I'm sorry, but Die Hard's great.
And then goes a little mad.
Who goes mad?
Joe
Oh, no.
tracks down the last terrorist
Oh, no.
who's cowering and unarmed. One shot in the head. Finds a bunch of paperwork while he's going through the building that implicates his daughter in all of these arms deals and everything.
Oh, no. In the book?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Finally makes his way out of the building. Guess what? Carl shows up in the book too. And instead of coming out and just shooting some bullets in the air and getting put
Shoots
down,
Joe.
well, he shoots him in the leg once.
Shoots Joe in the leg one.
He also kills like 15 reporters.
What?
He kills a bunch of cops. And then he shoots Joe in the leg, and then he's about to kill him. And guess who jumps in the way and takes the bullet?
Takes the bullet? The police officer?
Police Chief Dwayne Robinson sacrifices himself.
For Joe. Wow. That feels like the situation where it's like the Grimm fairy tales, how they're super dark, but we make them into Disney movies. That's what that feels like. I'm glad that it created a starting point, but fuck that book. Anyway, Carter, sign us out.
We have Starfinder every Tuesday at around 9 on Melia's channel.
With
Yeah.
overlays
Coming.
Never overlays.
and VODs you can watch on our YouTube
We have
channel.
the podcast every Friday. You
It's
know
true.
what it is. You know where it is. We have the followership goal year annual, special
Thing.
goodness.
The thing.
You should go follow and share it so that your friends follow if you have friends, which you
Get
don't.
them to
but
follow, or else it's not going to succeed and you're not going to get bonus content.
You want bonus content, you want anything, get other accounts to follow. Make
Yeah, you
ghost,
want to see me scared shitless in a fucking
make
haunted
ghost
house?
accounts.
Yeah, fucking do it. We don't care if they're real or not.
Care a little bit. Just like a little bit.
Not a lot though.
We'd love some real fans.
We have Ithacon and we have Heroes and Villains Con coming up. Those
Like,
dates will be
Around the
released.
time that you're hearing this.
Yeah,
Pretty
those-
sure Heroes and Villains is tomorrow, if you're actually listening to this now.
Yeah.
And then Ithacon is next week.
Come see everybody. Say
Joey,
hello.
where can you find all of our socials?
You can find us and the information about our upcoming shows at OlderNDumber. That's at Older, the letter N, Dumber. And you can support us and buy May a new computer so she can keep editing episodes at patreon.com/OlderNDumber. Follow Carter at jcarterrut. Follow me at SlootyMage. Follow Hunter at Voice of Hunter. And follow May at Mellia.
Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about three dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth.
This guy's on his fucking phone. Zoom in, man.
This island Earth.
This island Earth. Thank you all so much for joining us. This has been really fun. Thank you for your continued support. Have a wonderful day. See you later,
Remember
guys.
when Joey poured us 6 shots and was like, "Yeah, it's fine."